we do have a couple NFL schedule matchups announced, and I'm just going to ask you which one of these interest you, or which couple of these interest you. Thursday, September 5th, season opener, Ravens at Chiefs. Friday, September 6th. Man, we are getting greedy. Friday games. Friday games to open the season, because you have to get them in, I guess, before the high school football blockade starts. Or maybe I think they can do Friday maybe because it's in a different country. I don't remember exactly.
That's the one in Brazil, right?
Yes. So Thursday you get Ravens at Chiefs. Friday you get Packers Eagles in Brazil. Then we have Sunday Cowboys at Browns, which is going to be Tom Brady's first call. And then Monday we have I think we have Jets at 49ers. Aaron Rodgers' return and his return to the Bay Area. And then Thursday, September 12th, the first Thursday night game on Amazon is Bills at Dolphins. Dude, okay. You need so many streaming services now. Like, holy crap. Like, I was okay, because let's say you're someone who doesn't have YouTube TV. At this point, you probably should get it because you need Peacock to watch Ravens Chiefs if you don't have access to NBC. Then you'll need Amazon Prime to watch Bills Dolphins next week. And you'll need something to watch your regular games on Friday, Sunday, and Monday.
Dude, my dad loves watching NFL football. He turns 60 next week. This streaming stuff is like kicking the hell out of him. Like, just trying to like explain to him how to get to the game. Like, it's so many different services. Be honest, I don't even have a YouTube TV. I have it's called like Fubo. So I miss, it doesn't have like TNT and TBS. So I miss like half the NBA playoff games anyways. I'm always waiting for that one NFL game I can't see.
Oh, man. But of these games, dude, Tom Brady's first call, I don't know. I don't really care about that. It's not that interesting to me.
He's just not that interesting, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't
outside of everyone making fun of him at the roast.
Yeah, fair. I don't need to listen to every great football player like call a game, like just do whatever the heck else, he's been doing. And even that matchup itself, like, I don't know. Like, I know the Browns are a good football team, but I haven't particularly enjoyed watching them in I feel like 2 or 3 years. Like, other than their defense and stuff, but overall, just like the vibes, man.
Well, they're easy to root against. I think we all know why. And with the Cowboys, man, I am dreading Cowboys discourse this year because Jerry has just done nothing this offseason. Like, I don't really understand what the plan is because Dak Prescott, like I said it before in the show, he's got a $60 million cap hit this year, which is like, come on, Jerry, do something about that. Like, extend him or trade him. Don't just let that sit there. Then you can't sign anybody. Like, I don't understand, like, playing hardball with CeeDee Lamb as the Eagles and as the Eagles, extend AJ Brown and Devonta Smith. Like, Jerry, what are you doing? You have to do something at some point.
Like, there's literally no point to wait to pay guys in most cases. Like, you're not gonna not pay CeeDee Lamb. You're gonna pay him anyway. So you might as well just try to get it done early. Jerry Jones, I feel like, is the most like fascinating NFL like figurehead in the last like whatever how many decades. Like, no other owner is like doing like several press conferences a week and like having like a post-game scrum. Like, I've talked to Shad Khan like 3 times in my life too. Jerry Jones is getting these takes off as much as humanly possible. What was that line that he had? He was talking about he used to be an option quarterback and they're playing the option. It's like, bro, there's nothing that you can convince me that you thought of that beforehand. I was like, this is a good analogy. He's just firing off the hip right now.
Oh, yeah. Just take after take after take after take.
You almost have to...
And I mean, honestly, without some of the other stuff that Jerry Jones has gotten into, I feel like that's the way to do being an owner. Because at the end of the day, what are people going to tell you? This is like an infinite money machine. You're just printing dollars. I'm never, like, we could go 0-17, and guess what? I'm still making money off that team. So, yeah, I'm going to talk crazy.
Who was it? Was it like that one Dalton Schultz, who was like, yeah, Jerry treats the Cowboys facility like a zoo. Like, people just come in and like point at you and look. And that's a perfect way to describe him, dude.
Dude, if I was an owner and like, let's say you have a kicker that missed a game-winning kick, I would just tweet like scissors emoji. And so that's the kind of time I would be on.
I miss the early days of Twitter when like executives and coaches would really like pop off, some stuff like 2011, 2012, 2013. People used to be a lot more active.
Ursay has a catalog of tweets, like the one where he's just like standing in some like looks like a dungeon, and he's got like a stain on his t-shirt. It's just, it's the real old 2011 experience where everyone was just tweeting whatever they wanted on Twitter. Like, I mean, I had an old account that just had to go because it was just so wild out there. But you live and you learn, and you get to move on to something else. I think of these 5 games, Ravens Chiefs is probably, he was easily the most interesting because, it's fun. I was actually, I got so bored the other day that I rewatched Ravens Chiefs, like the second half, and like the Ravens, they really did have a chance to win that game. It was the fumbles, the fumble, and then some of the, I think Lamar didn't have his best game in the first half, or really all the way through, but still, like they were right there, and I think this is going to be a good litmus test for them because I think you can say that the Chiefs have gotten a little better, and it's kind of crazy to say, like, because normally I wouldn't feel this way about any team, like, oh cool, you added Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy, like, all right, we'll see what happens. But for this team and this quarterback, that's like a huge deal compared to where they were. So I think it'll be a good litmus test for the Ravens. Their new defensive coordinator, Zach Orr, he used to play for the team, Lamar, and then Pat and his new receivers on the other side.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like last year's like Chiefs season, it was like the perfect like defining kind of season for their dynasty. Like that was like what, like the 4th or 5th best Patrick Mahomes like Chiefs team. And they still, basically ran through whoever they needed to get to the Super Bowl. The Ravens like lost so many dudes this offseason that I think this season will be like another cool kind of defining type season, like showing like the real like Raven way of, okay, we lose guys, we're just gonna replace them with guys we've already drafted and developed. Like I want to say they lost like 6 or 7 starters. It might even be more than that, just like on both sides of the ball. I know they lost at least a couple offensive linemen, so I'm interested to see how they look. And also Derrick Henry. I mean, just getting back to pig ball, just getting back to the true running it up the gut. I'm Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson is like something that was like a Madden like online franchise pairing for like a decade.
Yes.
And it's going to be cool to finally see it in person.